right, welcome back to the channel, friends. In this video, we are going to swatch this brand new box of acrylic markers. So I've got the 30 here. Has all of the colors listed here on the side. Magnetic box. And they do have a little see-through spot so you can see how much paint is left in them. And they have the name and the number on the sides. Yes. Take them all out. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I haven't used these. I have no idea what colors they are, but I'm going to group them by type. So I'm starting with my neutrals. So these are going to be gray, black, brown. I'm going to put those on one side, and then I'm trying to decide. Let's see, I'm going to start with the warm colors on the other side. Now, one of the challenges when you get the 30 pack, there are some metallics in here, and there are also some glitter ones. So you can see, if you see the top right corner, that one is one of the glitter ones. But once I started color swatching them, I could figure out they had a really great numbering system. And so once I swatched them, I was like, oh, okay, I get what's going on here. But this is my first little stab at it. I'm going to put colors that are similar, close to each other. And then once we get into doing the swatches, then I will reorder them a bit. So I'm going to flip over. This is my little swatch book. In this book, I'm swatching every one of my markers and my pens. These, remember, are acrylic markers or paint pens, so they've got a little ball in them, and so you have to shake it, each one of them, to mix up the paint. And then the first time you use them, you have to press and release a few times to get the paint flowing through the tip of the marker. Now stay tuned. At the end of this video, I do have a little blooper where I tested out the nibs, and I did learn something that you're going to want to see there. So with this, I wanted to see, part of my process, I wanted to see what it looked like when I colored in a spot, and then what size dots and lines that each marker would make. And then I recorded the number and the name of the marker. So I'm going to go ahead and time lapse this so you will be able to see in just a few minutes what all of these colors look like. All right, so there's the complete set. It's color swatched. I really like the way they've numbered these. So you've got the number and the name. The numbers of the glitter, any of the ones that have glitter in them, start with a G. So you know those are the glitter ones. If it's a metallic, it started with an M. If it's in the yellow family, it starts with a Y. The reds start with an R. The blues start with a B. So it made sense. So I really appreciate that. And I love markers that do have numbers with them. And the color, the ink flow on these is amazing. These are so juicy. So just to show you what I mean, let's look at this. I think this ended up being my favorite blue. And you can see, this is the press and release, so you can see the ink get started. And this is the 2mm bullet tip. And that ink flow is lovely. Now with these, and a lot of the paint pens do this, but these, they say it has a reversible tip. So you've got a little 1mm on the other end. But remember I said these are so juicy, so you're gonna make a mess. Maybe tweezers would help. But did you see how that tip collapsed almost immediately? I'm very heavy-handed, but I don't know about this. I think I'll use the bullet tip more than the smaller one. I don't know, try it out, leave a comment for me. Do you use these? And how's that smaller tip working for you? All right, I hope this video was helpful for you. I'm looking forward to the next one where I'm using these in a project. So if you have these markers or you have another favorite acrylic paint pen, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what your experience is.